All right, we've got Tony Carter, Pine Forest head coach. Coach, second year now running this program. What's it been like? You feel like you fully have your system in there now and have the buy-in that you want?
Yes, sir. I do. I feel like it's been a great experience there, and feel like the kids are understanding what the vision is,
Yeah.
and I think they're buying in, and I think they're excited about what's to come, and they see the future, and they're really buying into what we're doing over there.
Good year last year, playoff team. What has you excited about this year? What are you trying to build on from what you saw last year?
Just continue to build on the expectation, and I tell them the expectation is always greatness, and and I think that's a great philosophy. I want to teach them how to be winners at life, on and off the field, not just at football. So I think that's showing, first of all in the classroom, boosting our team's GPA and increasing the graduation requirements, and also translating that to wins on the football field. So just making it to the playoffs this year is not good enough, So making a deep run into the playoffs and to that state championship game.
I was talking to a lot of the coaches about this. It's a different landscape now with the transfer. I mean, there always has been transferring, but to the level it is now, so all programs have people going in and out. How do you try to handle that? What's kind of your philosophy to make that work as smoothly as possible?
But the biggest thing is just you got to. I'm a big believer in you got to be where your feet are. So for me, I try to kind of put the blinders on when it comes to that. I want to, if I create the environment, to make the kids there be where they want to be, make that a good place to be and a comfortable place to be, make that the place where the kids love being and a fun place to play football, because football should be fun. It's tough,
Yeah.
but it should be fun, you know what I mean, and you should get the benefits of playing at Pine Forest, you know what I mean. You're going to get treated fairly, you're going to get promoted, you're going to win on the football field, we're going to win off the football field, and as far as the transfer go, if they are registered and they show up in my office, that's who I see, and that's who I coach. I don't really get too involved and worried about that kind of stuff if they leave or if they come.
One of the guys that came in this year, Nick Simmons, he's a terrific athlete. He's shown that. What have you seen from him, the way he's kind of worked his way in, and what kind of impact he may have for your program?
So one thing about Nick, I did not know that he was so versatile. I didn't know he could do so many things. He can run, he can catch. He got great vision. The biggest thing is he's an outstanding leader. He came in and he stepped right up and took a position on the team as being a leader on the team, and bought right into the culture and brought his leadership skills, and that's the biggest thing as far as football aside. Being fast and being able to score touchdowns too. He kind of helped fill in the gap of some leadership spots that we were missing, and shored up some of the stuff that people like a C.J. Floyd and C.J. Hill and Marcel Thomas, tried to instill in the football team. So he kind of shored that up for us too.
Quarterback, you got Zacchaeus Anderson.
Zacchaeus Andrews.
Andrews, sorry, coming in, and he was a young guy last year, still a young guy, sophomore this year, right?
Yes.
But he's taken over the role. What have you seen in his development, and how excited you are about him?
I'm so excited about him. He works so hard, all off season, training hard and working with different quarterback coaches, working with Cam Dukes, who's actually quarterback for Toronto Argonauts right now.
Oh, okay.
And because he came down here to train with my son during the off season, and getting in film and studying, and always in the office drawing on the whiteboard. Coach, what about this? Middle field up, middle field close. What are you doing at one high? What you doing at this? Just kind of like really, really embracing the role as a quarterback, and just understanding the game and studying the game and learning more technical football. And that's really what it takes. So I'm really impressed with his maturity at such a young age, and learning what to do at the quarterback position.
On the defensive side, you got about 6 starters back on that side as well. Who are your kind of your leaders there, and what are you expecting over there?
The defense is loaded with leaders. We got a lot of guys in that secondary is going to lead the way. We got experience in the secondary, speed at linebacker. I can't go without mentioning Charleston Floyd Jr., which is the heartbeat of the defense, and Xavier Thompson and Terrell McGee and Chris Hill and linebacker Marcel Thomas and Rashard Payne. You know, those guys are really the leaders and, you know, kind of the pulse of that defense, and led by, you know, Coach Marcus. You know, we got a lot of youth and experience on that defense side.
And your coaching staff, you got your son on the staff now?
Yes.
Coaching with you? How special is that?
That's awesome. You know, my football team is my family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really special for me to be able to incorporate, you know, my blood family into that too. You know, football has been, you know, part of my life. You know, so, you know, and as you know, my legacy with my sons, I call it my legacy because that's what it is. You know, but you know, just in being able just to have that family atmosphere and showing, you know, that genuine love that I have for the kids that I coach, and the love for my own family, and showing that that's the same, you know what I mean? And the kids on the team see it, you know. I tell my team I love them every day, because I do, you know, and my son says, man, Dad, you mean this? And then the kids say, Coach, you really mean it. You know, that's why, you know, Pine Forest is such a great place to play football. You know, that's what I wanted to be in everywhere I go. You know, but that's also going to contribute to our success too, because we'll do that for each other. So when we play on Friday night, we're really playing for the love of the game, for the love of the team, for the love of each other.
Well, you've proven it in your own family, you know, with the success of your sons are seeing Dwayne with you now, Michael in the NFL with Arizona, Josh at Eastern Kentucky.
Yes.
You know, he's a standout there now as well. How special is it for you to see what they're doing and the development that they've had?
You know, it's a blessing. It's a real blessing. You know, you work really hard, and you know, kind of like, I guess, full disclosure, you know, like I grew up without a father. You know what I mean? So, you know, as a father growing up without a father, you never know if you're doing it right. You know, so, you know, for me, just the number one rule is just being there and keeping them close. You know what I mean? So, you know, so that right there for me is just like the ultimate culmination of like I did something right in my life. If I didn't do everything right, I did one thing right. So, so I'm proud of that.
You did a lot right. Tony Carter, good luck this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.